All right, Facebook. How is everyone doing on this fine Friday? I'm just going to check and make sure we're actually live here while people are popping on. And it looks like we are good. Just going to verify. Yep. Alrighty. So as the title says, we are going to chat about, as a paving contractor, do you have a website up? Do you have your presence on Google so that people can find you? Do you have, a way for people to contact you, find out what you do, find out what your work is? If you're watching this live, comment below. Let me know if you can hear me. Just make sure that I'm coming through loud and clear. And if you're watching this in the replay, just comment down below replay. You know the drill. I've done this. I've done a few lives recently. Just want to make sure people are hearing and seeing what the messages that I'm putting out. So let us dive into it. I see we've got a couple people on. Let's dive in and just chat about what it is that I want to cover today. And that is, is your presence on Google set up in such a way that people find you? Awesome. Scott says, coming through loud and clear. Appreciate it, man. So if you don't have a website set up, then you're at a point now. The way that things are going with the digital age and, contracting, a lot of contractors are behind the eight ball when it comes to getting themselves positioned online in a way that they look professional. People can find what they do. People can see where they work, what they do, exactly what services they offer, and get a sense of what they do. I've said it before on several of my other videos, but one of the biggest things for any business owner is to make sure that people know them, know about them, like them, and trust them. So if you don't have those three basic principles down for your business, customers aren't going to buy from you, right? They're not gonna spend the money that you're asking to do a driveway, to do a parking lot, to do whatever it is. If they don't know about you, first of all, they're not going to even contact you if they don't know that you exist. They're not going to deal with you if they don't like you, and they're certainly not going to pay you money if they don't trust you to do the work that you're saying you're going to do, right? So a website is a way to it's one of the things that allows you to further your image, build your brand, get your work out there, and it can also be used as a salesperson for you, right? It's not just a flyer on the internet. It's a way to actively get people to call you, engage with your contact forms, send in requests for quote or what have you, right? Now, a lot of people do get a website built and then it just sits on the internet, on the 10th page when people are searching for asphalt paving in their area. And that's no good either. So that's kind of a topic for a different video. But if you have a website that just isn't showing up when people are looking, certainly reach out. We can chat about that and see if we can rectify it. But that being said, let's dive into kind of what you should have if you have a website, and if you don't have a website, why you should have one, right? I've already kind of covered some things about why you should have a website. It's, people need to find you online. They want to know that you're a real contractor. You're not just some fly-by-night contractor. They need to know that you do good work, and they want to be educated and sold on why they should hire you as opposed to any of the other contractors in your area. So that being said, if you do have a website, it's very important that when people land on your site, right away they know the actions they need to take to get in touch with you. They know, there's a call button on the website. They can see your phone number. They can, if they're on their mobile, they can just click the call number. It goes right into their phone, and they can give you a call, right? The less friction there is between someone looking for you, finding you, and then getting in touch with you, the better. Because people, myself included, we tend to want the fastest route to where we're going, right? So if it takes a while for your website to load, people are probably going to go out and look for someone else. If they can't figure out a way to contact you in the first few seconds, they're probably going to do the same thing, right? Comment below if you've been on a website and left it because you just couldn't figure out where to go, or you it was just taking so long to load that you just went out and looked somewhere else. I don't think I'm the only one that deals with that. So it's got to load quickly. It's got to have immediate calls to action so that people can either call you, they can put in a quote form, fill out, what kind of job they're looking for, and they can also see immediately what it is that you do. So that's the first thing. Call to action is the number one thing you want on your website, so that as soon as they get on there, they know how to get a hold of you. Because if they can't get a hold of you, they can't spend money with you, right? The second thing is you want it to be, aesthetically pleasing to a certain extent. It doesn't have to be the fanciest website in the world. As long as you make it so that it's mobile optimized, you want it to show up well on your phone as well as like a desktop computer. More and more people are using their phones. I'm sure you know this, but more and more people are using your phones. You use your phone all the time. I use my phone all the time. And if we're looking on a website that isn't optimized to show up well on mobile, it's just clunky and hard to get around, right? So the aesthetics and everything are important. It doesn't have to be the fanciest website in the world, but you want to show people what it is that you do and how you do it, right? So it gives you an opportunity to show off pictures. You can put some text on there. It is important to have content on your website. Some people just have pictures. If you have content as well, Google knows what you're doing. So basically, when someone searches for asphalt paving in your area, Google's matching up what every website on the internet basically says that they do with what people are searching. So if someone is searching for asphalt paving in your area, it's looking for the websites that best match that, right? So if you don't tell Google or have the text on your website saying, we do paving, we do it in this area, this location, then Google has no idea what it is that you do and where you do it, right? So with all that being taken care of, you've got a call to action, you're showcasing your work, you're telling Google what it is that you do. The next thing you want to do on your website is educate people. It's really important to, position yourself as that expert. The same way that, someone might be searching for how to fix a crack in their driveway. Someone might be searching for what's the best way to fix potholes. And if you can provide the educational content that shows up when they're searching for that, that's going to position you as an expert. They're going to see, okay, these guys obviously know what they're doing. It provides you a platform to show people that you know what you're doing. And it also educates them so that when you come to the job, they know that you're not just slapping some pavement on top of gravel or whatever. You're going to prepare the base. You're going to do all the steps that are required to get a good finished product that's going to last for years, right? You can also talk about asphalt maintenance. After it's paved, a couple of years later, if you guys provide that service or whatever, you can tell the homeowner or the property manager or the commercial property manager that it's a good idea to check for this and this and this and this, right? And so this is a way for you almost to be selling your expertise through a website, and it's there 24/7. If someone is searching at 1 o'clock in the morning because they've got this deadline on a project and your website shows up, that's fantastic. That's the number one thing you want to show up. But then when they pop into your website, is it easy for them to see how to contact you? Is it easy for them to see what it is that you do and the services and the location that you provide? And do you come across as someone that is going to do a really good job for them? You're going to take care of their investment, because often these are big investments, whether it's for a homeowner or for a commercial project. They're big investments, right? And there's a lot of stuff that goes down underneath the top coat of asphalt, and if it's not done properly, they're going to be pulling money out of their pocket to fix it in the very near future. So they want to know that they can trust you and trust your expertise and trust that you're going to do a good job. So that's kind of the overview of why it is important to have a website and to show up as a professional business owner in this day and age. If you don't have a website, chances are people are going to kind of question whether or not you're just starting up or you're kind of not at a point where you really know what you're doing, right? So the website just gives you that edge. It doesn't have to cost a ton of money. I know people, like I said earlier, who spend a whack load of money on their website and it just doesn't even show up when people are searching. So it's important to make sure that, once you have the website built, you also get it optimized and all of the good stuff done to allow it to show up when people are searching, right? So that there's a variety of tactics to do that. One of them is regular posting of content, whether it be through blogs or adding pages. And one of the ways you can do that is to just continually add new content, new articles that prove that you're the expert, right? As I've talked about. So I'm just going to wrap up that portion of it. I do want to mention quickly about our giveaway. I've posted a couple times on my profile recently about the giveaway that we're having. Basically, it's an over $3,000 website that we are giving away. Obviously, there's only one winner. Someone was asking about that. The draw is on September 1st. We are going to draw one of the people that have entered. I've posted the link in the description of this video. And if you enter the giveaway, we'll give you a 30% discount on the price of the website if you do want us to go ahead and build your website. We have payment plans for that as well. So it doesn't have to be a crazy investment, but if you want to position yourself as a contractor who is, you're setting about to do this properly and to showcase your work and everything, we would love to help. And so one of the ways we're doing that is, by giving one person a free website and giving you the chance to enter for that. But as well, if you enter the giveaway, you'll also get a chance to get 30% off. So if you do decide to work with us. So there's really no reason not to enter if you do want a website. It's, you're going to get a discount either way, and you might get a free website. So fire in your entries in the link that I've posted. I hope that I've given you some food for thought if you've been wondering about whether a website is worth it or not. I certainly think, besides the fact that I build them, I've seen that it can do a lot of things to help position your company as an expert. And people are searching all the time on Google, looking for the things that they need. So if someone is searching for asphalt paving in your area and you show up, chances are you have a really good chance of landing that job, because they were looking for you and they came upon you, clicked on your website, and filled out a quote or called you, right? So they're very intentional clicks and quote form entries on your website, and so you have a really high chance of converting them. So it's a win-win situation. It helps you with the sales process, and it helps you even get leads. So guys, if you don't have a website, get something up there. We would love to help you position yourself online in a way that helps you to build your brand and dominate your market. But at the very least, I hope that these tips have given you some value and helped you to learn a thing or two about what websites are for and why everyone seems to be talking about them nowadays. All right, guys, this is it for today. But tune back in next time and tune in for some more tips and tricks. All right, cheers.